Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive717. I'm back with another reading. The Bossy Beeves is chilling as always. I'm going to dive right into a message for the Divine Feminine Collective. And I feel like sharing a message for those of you who you're really focused on self, okay, your home, a lot of aspects around healing, okay, and home in every way possible, okay? I'm getting 333 and I've been seeing 33 a lot. And what I feel like it has to do with is alignment. Sorry, guys, let me turn my my fan off at the stove area. Otherwise, it's going to continue to just flicker. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let me huddle back on over here. Okay, so 333, okay? I don't want to lose track of that number. But that's what I'm feeling for many of you, okay? It could feel like just creative energy, excitement, butterflies in your stomach. It could feel like sensual energy as well. Many of you might be very drawn to moving your body or stretching because some of you could be feeling really achy, especially in the hip area, okay? Lower back, hip area. So I feel like those are signals for you to get going on something that it's going to bring you inner peace. It might be some kind of hobby or artistic expression, but until you light the fire under your butt and get that project off the ground, you're going to continue to feel, or you're always going to struggle with some kind of ache or pain in that area, okay? So explore that a little bit. I mean, of course, go to the doctor if it's really serious, or maybe many of you need to explore just different methods of stretching, okay? But really being connected to yourself at this point is going to be really important. And the reason I'm saying that is because you are being slowed down to really grab hold of the channeled messages and ideas that are coming to you. So having a journal, or, you know, if you don't like writing things down and you're more of a phone person, get a separate app that reminds you to, you know, keep a tight schedule. Make sure that you're waking up early, you're seizing the day, you have clarity. I'm getting messages around avoiding caffeine for some of you, or having a realization around, like, you know, just kind of pumping your brakes on it, or making sure that even if you are consuming caffeine, maybe you might invest into brands that are maybe more organic or on the natural side, or getting natural coffee beans, or maybe the way that you're brewing your coffee is really different. You're not doing like the instant anymore. I don't know why I'm being guided to say that and ramble on about that, but just a lot of messages around cleansing, Divine Feminine, because I feel like you guys are getting ready to just kind of take the reins with your purpose again. Like, many of you may be guided to do more, to reach more, or to take on more. That's what it is. You're being guided to take on more. A lot of you as well who have home-based businesses, I feel like the universe may be challenging you to collaborate more, and work with others for the purpose of sharing your messages. Connect with like-minded people who you can start like sharing their perspectives or their opinions. You have a really good way of asking questions, and most importantly, listening to others. But something around collaborating, I think that's 333 as well. But that's going to be really important for you guys, okay? It's like you've been meaning to do a lot of these small things that every day, if you add them up, they're really going to start getting your project in motion. But a lot of you have been avoiding the little tasks. Don't avoid the little tasks, okay? It's going to be in things like, hey, download that app. Make sure that you are putting effort into getting up early. Make sure that you're scheduling those meetings. People who have been emailing you and trying to collaborate with you, make sure that you're emailing them back and scheduling and setting up meetings, because I'm hearing that you guys are being called to do big things, but you're maybe hesitating, or a lot of you could be struggling with just anxiety, anxious thoughts. It's time to clear your energy, okay? I'm going to get some messages from your guides. I invite your guides and ancestors in, anybody who is attracted to the title of the reading. I invite your community, your spiritual community, to assist you with messages at this time, okay? What do you need to know about getting going, okay? What is a reminder for you from Spirit? Okay, so you have Gaia's energy, earth connection, be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. So this could be for a lot of my earth signs out there. I'm getting water signs as well. It doesn't have to be, but it's just significant, and it's coming up in case you are, or you maybe have been feeling this and you are of these signs. It's going to be in your contract, okay? The whole twin flame pull was to also help you remember that there's something important and big that you're meant to do. That's why the twin flame evokes such big emotions within us, and it makes us really just want to like take over the world in a sense. But taking over the world can also come with that exact opposite energy, which is, you know, really closing yourself in. Some of you are being called to have a voice now, okay? Many of you know how to take care of the planet, and it might just be really simple, guys. Like in your own home, a lot of you might be very passionate about like gardening and composting and recycling. Teach your kids about this and place a heavy emphasis on it. When it comes to taking care of the earth as well, I am getting messages for those of you who, I don't want anybody to feel ways about it, but like ordering takeout, and I know that it's just a crazy busy lifestyle that many of us live. But this earth has a lot to do with like our inner earth, okay? We're part of the earth, and what we're putting into our bodies as well is like the same as us polluting the earth. And many of us may be polluting our bodies with some of the foods that we're consuming. We're experiencing types of addictions when it comes to convenience, wanting things really quickly. But because you want things really quickly, it may come at a cost, or it may come at a price. So many of you may be guided back to just eating healthier, preparing your own foods with your own hands, buying healthier ingredients, making sure that you guys are reading the labels of things that you're buying. I feel like a lot of you are really drawn to this, but it may feel like you don't know where to get started. Some of you want to become better cooks as well. You want to feed your children healthier. Many of you, you're being guided to like stay away from certain just like anything that's like processed or packaged. I feel like a lot of you are like, why does this keep coming up for me? But yet I find myself engaging in it or doing it. It's because you're meant to change that behavior drastically, okay? You're a beautiful earth goddess. And I feel like once you command something to happen, or you're able to have such a great impact, because I do see a lot of you starting to feel like, I feel like, okay, what I'm getting is the reason a lot of you may feel like you're caught up in these cycles of engaging in these habits, but you know there's something inherently wrong, or you may be getting repetitive messages around like your health needs to improve, and a lot of you keep putting your health under a microscope, okay? So, you know, you're eliminating things, you're getting enough sleep, but now it's boiling down to like, oh my God, could it be in the food that I'm eating, right? Could it be in like more of what it is I'm consuming? So creating a healthy earth, but I feel like it's more than just like the planet. I feel like our body represents earth, okay? So just being very mindful and staying grounded as much as you possibly can. And I feel like that groundedness has a lot to do with keeping our aura and our vessel clean, because we need to hear the genuine thoughts that are coming through in the form of, you know, positive energy and repetitive thoughts that are leading you to your highest good. Okay, many of us too, you see how our hands are holding? I'm feeling the energy of protection as well. Like many of us really need to protect our heart and our mind. Okay, so being very nurturing and even monitoring our thoughts and the way that we may be speaking to ourselves. Also to pay attention to the vibration of other people as well. When you guys are listening to specific content and stuff, you might feel like your energy is irritating when people are putting through their messages, and then it may seem like they're just kind of shouting, or they may be screaming at you, or there may be a lot of negativity fueled towards just the outside collective. Pay attention to whether or not that is affecting your vibration in a sense. And if it doesn't feel good, it's okay to take healthy breaks away from people. That's why I shared in the community tab the other day to refresh your feeds, and it's okay to take a break from people advising you all the time and start connecting with yourself again, and ask yourself, like, what do I want? What are my desires? What are my goals? Like, what am I meant to do here other than just sit back and consume content? Right? So a lot of you are gearing up to start producing your own content, to start sharing your experiences and what you know to help the planet stay grounded and thrive. Okay, a lot of you have very comforting energy about you as well. We have Serapis Bay. Okay, so ascension. I love it because I feel like this is what a lot of you are tapping into now, or maybe having realizations about ever since you've detached from your divine masculine. Many of you are like, okay, I need to dig deeper because, you know, I've healed the wanting a relationship, right? Many of you have grown and you've centered relationship with self. So the more healthier you become with relationship with self, you don't necessarily crave your divine masculine to be in a romantic relationship with them, because then you kind of start seeing beyond the romance and the chemistry and things like that. You kind of enter into the masculine space of logic, right? They're not reciprocating though. Like, I mean, as handsome, as sexy, as charming, as you know, it's, I mean, maybe like 10% of our day. Like, it's such as not even that. Like that, even that is a big number, right? I feel like this grounded energy here is reminding us of the more important lessons. We're here to experience so many more facets of this journey. And many of us might find ourselves still kind of caught up in waiting for some kind of romantic relationship or union to occur when union's already here. And I've always said that since I've started my channel. Or at least for me, what I noticed was union occurred when we made eye contact. So a lot of people are waiting to like actually be in an earthly relationship with their twin flame and have that romance and stuff like that. And if you're not in that dynamic with your twin flame, in their eyes, oh, you're not a twin flame, you don't know what you're talking about. And if you were, you would be saying this. But I feel like for many of you who have had this realization, what the twin flame journey is to you, like you already understand union from just incarnating here, and upon recognizing who your twin flame was, many of you felt it energetically. That's when union happened, right? And ever since then, it's been leading back to union with self. That's why I feel like right now is a really big time or question of like, what is it? Like, what am I meant to do again? Like, oh yeah. Because I feel like a lot of us are like, damn, I've wasted so much time within the last year. It kind of feels like just being like stuck and just searching and wondering and longing for answers. Well, now it is time to start executing. I'll just read you guys the quick message here. It says, move into your true self again. Love it. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Okay, so I think I talked about this too in that initiation video I shared. Many of you, you had to rise above the darkness. I mean, you really met the darkness where it was, and you realize that I feel like this experience of meeting your counterpart was an important part of you going through many of the lessons that you did to come out resilient. Because what I'm also starting to see is a lot of you are more resilient and just kind of stepping up again, because you can feel your divine masculine's energy there. It's there, but your vibe is different, right? You're here on business now. Okay, and that's why you can feel your divine masculine's energy again, because you're back on track, right? Before, when you were kind of forgetting the mission work and staying in that vibration of the material world, the illusions, right? It's like, oh, you come to earth and it's like, wow, this is all so nice, and you want to get distracted or caught up in it. I feel like this energy, and look at the seriousness on the face as well. Just to remind you guys to remember too that also, like, you are here on business, okay? You are here on mission work. And it is, not so much about your divine masculines at this time, like, or during this period. It's not so much about your divine masculines. And I think it feels really refreshing for many of you, because you're like, damn, I miss that feeling of just like, running and chasing after my dreams, my goals, my purpose, and more importantly, making it happen for myself. Right? A lot of the trauma that happened while you were in contact with your divine masculine, gosh, love takes a toll, on the heart. It really does. But it's also really beautiful. Many of you have experienced tremendous, passionate, intense, euphoric experiences, very sexually, sensually charged with your counterpart. And you kind of got to take the good with the bad, because I feel like at the end of the day, for many of you who, really truly have been on this journey, and I'm talking about years, you guys know what I mean. I feel like you know that truth. It's like some of you might bite the side of your lip and be like, damn girl, yeah, you're right. As bad as it was bad, we had some really, really good, intense times. And I feel like, for many of you, those intense times, really broke you open. I mean, that level of love and excitement and intensity, it shows you, I like to call it like a little piece of heaven, for many of you who have been, just or have had that experience with your counterpart, you might just find yourself paused in this moment where you will call it just being able to experience a little piece of heaven, actually stopping to thank the universe for making a dream come true. It's like having a dream and then actually witness it coming true. Okay, so I feel like because many of you have seen or witnessed that here on earth and not a lot of people get to experience that, now there's something bigger, right? Okay, back on business now. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to make you jump. So back on business now. Okay. Again, pay attention to the seriousness of the face here. Okay. Okay. One more message for the divine feminines. Okay. So Archangel Michael. Okay. So wants you to know, trust in heaven. Okay. So I feel like a divine plan, or maybe many of you might have lost sight of your divine protection, or realizing that, wait a second, I do have a co-pilot, or I do have a spirit guide here. I need your assistance, okay? Many of you have many beautiful dreams and things that you're connected to that you want to do creatively, okay? Whatever comes to mind when I say that. It might involve putting yourself in front of an audience. It might involve, putting yourself on camera. I had a beautiful tip from Think Media the other day come up on my feed, and it talked about, like, if many of you really want to speak in front of an audience or go on camera and share yourself or share parts of your journey, and that is a creative endeavor or aspect that you're really, really drawn to, but for whatever reason you can't get over that hump, get comfortable on camera. You don't have to post it, but just get on camera and record yourself as many times as you can possibly, like talk about things that you're really passionate about, and then delete the video and then make another one. And then delete the video and then make another one. And then sooner or later, you're going to be like, it's no big deal, So trusting in heaven, okay? So you are safe. Angels, stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow a miracle to occur, okay? So I feel like trust in the dreams that you have, okay? It's not too late. Some of you might be like, it's too late for me to do that. It's not too late, okay? Many of you need to understand that not everybody has your energy. Okay, you came here with a unique energy. Okay, everybody did, and on top of that, you've experienced the twin flame journey. Okay, so you have something to say, you have something to share, and the world is waiting for you. Okay, so it's time to get that optimism back. Start feeling like you are divinely taken care of and supported by the universe. Give gratitude and trust that, okay, my plan will be shown to me, and I will be given the strength. I'll be given the strength to do it. And in the meantime, I'm going to hold up my end of the bargain, and I'm going to start taking care of my body, my vessel, my temple. I'm going to start being more intentional. I'm going to watch my mood. I'm going to watch the way I interact with my family, and how do I honor my relationships with those closest to me. Am I able to draw strong boundaries with those in my life who I find are overstepping them? I'm going to be of service to the world, and I'm going to make sure that I'm kind to others, but I'm not going to let others step all over me. I'm going to make sure that I am strong and I can work my mission with faith and also conviction, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you are ready. Some of you might be in this holding place where it's like, okay, I don't feel the connection to the divine masculine anymore, but I still feel their energy there in a sense. It's because they're waiting. They're also waiting too to accept the next part of the mission, but I feel like, again, a lot of the times it does have a lot to do with the divine feminine, because like I see you as the vessel for the wisdom, but you've got to get through that hurdle of attachment. Okay, so the more, again, you detach, the more that you remember. Again, there is another part of this mission here that's not so attached to this earthly experience. Start feeling comfortable again in that trusting heaven, as well as all about trusting the thoughts that are coming to you that are divinely guided and divinely inspired, okay? Let's get some insights around that for you, and then we'll close off the reading, okay? What do you guys need to be focused on right now in terms of a lot of these repetitive thoughts that are coming up about these ideas that need to come off the ground? Okay, so financial discipline. Okay, so many of you get on track with that, okay? This could be why you may be hesitating to start. This could be why it is you may be feeling like you are stuck, okay? This is why many of you also could be getting a lot of guidance about getting healthy again. You need clarity and you need discipline. Watch how much you're spending. Realize that, like, guys, we don't need things, we don't need stuff. Like, if a lot of you have found yourself just kind of wrapped up in that whole just illusion of numbing through purchasing and buying. It's a real thing. I told you guys, convenience, easy. Sometimes we buy shit from Amazon that we don't even need, but because of the convenience of it, I just need one thing. Okay, you know what? Oh my God, I only spent like $15. Okay, like, what else do I need? And really, you don't need it. You know, it's like, pay attention to those things, because you know, financial discipline is a really important part of this journey, and karma will bite you in the butt if you're not being responsible. You know, I feel like a lot of us are like, okay, I'll just make that money back, or I'll just make that money later. I'll just take another overtime shift, or, you know, be responsible, because pentacles, you know, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to earn and to have pentacles in your hands. So use it responsibly and use it wisely. Otherwise, you might find it falling through the cracks. It doesn't matter how much you have, how much you're able to accumulate. Right? You can make a lot of money and you'll still always be living paycheck to paycheck, right? You can make a lot of money, and the more you make, the more you buy. So just make sure that you guys are being responsible, okay? The numerology on this is 48. So 3, there's that energy of the 3 of creativity again, guys, okay? Finding creative ways to save. Mind your own business, guys. And what I mean by that is tune out from the world. Like, get off of Instagram, get off of all these TikTok and apps that feed you, like, pictures of people on vacation 24/7, like, they ain't got shit to do, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's such an illusion, and half that shit is AI and Photoshop that people can't even tell the difference these days. Like, stay in your own lane, mind your own business, be grateful for what it is you have, find creative and just kind of unorthodox or unordinary, out of the box ways to find happiness with what it is you have, and you know, consume and protect the planet, and don't over consume and buy stuff and reuse. Like, my 7-year-old is so passionate about reusing things. Like, this Halloween, he's like, Mom, we learned about microplastics in school. I'm like, okay. So he was so adamant about not buying a Halloween costume, and like, he wanted to, like, you know, donate his clothes for other people so that way they didn't have to buy other clothes, like try to buy clothes from stores. And you know, it's just crazy, guys. Like, our planet is really waking up with Gaia here. I was about to sing the Captain Planet theme song. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. Okay, by your powers combined, I am Captain. Okay, I'm done. Captain Planet. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I really couldn't resist. But Gaia is here. It's like, I feel like she is kind of shaking up a little bit. And because many of you, you're very connected to her through the twin flame experience, you can feel her shaking up as well. You could feel her cries. You can feel her anxiety. You can feel exactly what it is she wants you to remember to do. Okay, so let's get one more card for those of you who may be wondering what other areas of your life you may need to focus on at this time. Okay, so we have effort. Ooh, no more procrastinating, guys, and give it some effort. This is why I was saying a lot of you may be afraid to go on camera, but it's like, you're not even putting yourself on camera, you're just not doing it all together. So put yourself on camera. You don't have to post it, but you got to get into the practice of doing it, and you got to get into the practice of knowing your way around, you know, whatever platform you want to use to be able to, you know, like, reach others and be able to inspire others. You need to put in more effort. And this, I feel, goes in like every single area of your life. This is get on business, okay? No more of this brain fog and laziness and aimlessly scrolling through and wasting so many hours of the day just kind of letting it go from you. It is time to be intentional. Many of you really want to, you know, take care of your home and decorate your space and, you know, declutter and, you know, dive into projects. I feel like for the feminine energy, many of you just want to, like, take care of. I don't know why I keep getting that, but it's something that you guys may be really passionate about right now, is like teaching others to take care of or share really nurturing energy with the collective right now. Do it. Your presence is needed. So many people want to connect with you through your voice. It could be through your face, but a lot of you are holding back. You need to put in that effort. 1 and 3, it boils down to a number 4. Okay, 4 represents stability. Stability is about grounding. Stability is about feeling safe. Okay, ground yourself and ask Gaia for her help. Okay, even if it's with your confidence. You know, ask your spirit guides, assist me with this. Take this energy from me. I don't want to struggle with it in this lifetime. I've released that timeline. It's not me. It's following me from the last lifetime, and I don't want it. In this lifetime, I have a choice, and I choose to be bold and brave and confident, and I feel good in my own skin. And I'm going to charge ahead and do what it is I got to do, because I hear you loud and clear. I need to be standing on business, okay? Effort, 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 okay, Divine Feminines? So I love you guys. I hope this message finds you well. Find me on Hipsy or Wizio for personal readings. And if you guys want to join me in the membership section, all of my old Patreon readings that are more personal to my journey and things that I've personally experienced with my own Divine Masculine are on the membership sections. There's 2 tiers. There's one if you just kind of want to dabble in the content a little bit and see what I got going on. And if you like it and you choose to join me in the extended section, then you can do that as well. Okay? Damn it, I almost had a good run at sounding so professional, and then I started there at the end. All right, guys, I love you. Take it easy. I'll catch you guys in the next reading, okay? All right, bye, guys.